everybody, this is D-Swizz Wildcat, and I wanted to give you my preview for the Miami of Ohio Redhawks. UK is going to be playing them week 1. We're going to go ahead and run down some stats and how I think the game is going to play out. So in 2021, this team went 7-6 with a bowl win over North Texas in the Frisco Football Classic. They've had a good consistency the past few years, winning 8, 7, 6 games. So they're usually in bowl contention. I think they've had 3 in the past 6 years, so they're iffy on that. 2020 doesn't really count. They only played 3 games, so we'll go ahead and give them about 3 bowl games in the past 5 years. We're going to look at their offensive stats. For the team offense, we have 28.9 points per game, 426 yards per game total, 278 passing yards per game, 147 rushing yards per game, and a 29 and 44 seconds time of possession. I really like this offense. I like the quarterback they have coming back. He takes care of the football. He really does take care of the football. They're not going to blow you out of the water. They're pretty average offensively. Really good balance, though. At 278 to 147, that's about what you want out of your offense. Moving on to their team defense, 23.08 points per game, 368 yards per game, 222 passing yards per game, 145 rushing yards per game, and a 30.10 time of possession. So the offense and defense really balances each other out. At least last year they did. And that's about as balanced of a team as you can have. So that's looking pretty decent on their part. Their top returning players, we're going to get to their quarterback, Brett Gabbert. This is the dude I was talking about, only threw 6 interceptions last year. He had 2,684 yards, 60% completion percentage, 26 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. That is very good quarterback play that they have returning. Not sure how he's going to do for the whole season injury-wise, because I know he didn't start all the games last year, and possibly some lingering injuries with him. Their top returning running back, Keon Mosey, 556 yards, 171 attempts. That's a 4.3 yard per carry average and 4 touchdowns. Top returning wide receiver is Mac Hippenhammer. Now, if this was a who's got the best name competition instead of a football game, they would win easily, because that's a hell of a name. So he had 48 receptions, 786 yards, 16.4 yards per reception with 5 touchdowns. That's some good returning production. Look for him to make some good plays. I won't say he's going to have the best day against UK's defense, but if our secondary is not up to par, then maybe look for him to have a big day. On defense, they didn't have a lot of notable returners, but the one they did have that I could find was Matthew Salopek. I believe that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name and y'all are Miami fans. He had 112 tackles, 69 of those were solo. He had 1 forced fumble and 6 pass deflections. So this guy's all over the field, really good at recognizing plays as they happen, it seems like. So maybe look for him to get quite a few tackles in this game. One fun fact about them was that their last Power 5 win was in 2007 versus Syracuse. Last year, they played Cincinnati when they were ranked in the top 5 at the very beginning of the year, and was not pretty. It was 40-something to 14. But they did come back and play Minnesota the very next week and only lost by less than a touchdown. So they were close to getting that Power 5 win last year, but couldn't do it. The betting odds right now is the spread has UK winning by 19, and the over-under is 51 points. I'm not a huge betting man, so don't listen to me at all. But I would take that spread, and I would hammer the over, because I feel like Will Levis is going to go off, and I think the coaching staff is going to want to show off Dane Key and Barry Brown this week. I really think they want to prove everybody wrong. So hopefully I'm right on that. I don't want to see a snooze fest. I want us to come out and blow them up. Also, as I was looking through their roster, I noticed that their top returning tight end, Jack Calderon, had 16 receptions, 293 yards, 1 touchdown for an 18.3 average. But the thing that made me notice this kid was that he's from Florence, Kentucky. And so if there's any fans out there of the Cats from Florence, Kentucky, maybe you'll notice this kid. Maybe keep an eye out for him on the 3rd. And so, how do I think this game is going to play out? Well, I think Kentucky is going to come out firing on all cylinders. All the word coming out of the fall scrimmages is that this is the best team and the most cohesive group that we've had since Mark Stoops has been here. He's really high on the DBs this year, way higher than he was last year. Our tight end room is looking fantastic. Rich Scangarillo is really meshing with all of the offense. Will Levis is even stronger and more accurate from last year. So I think all signs are pointing to this being a huge game offensively for us. And I think defensively, Miami of Ohio just doesn't have enough there. They'll probably score about 14 to 17 points is my prediction for them offensively. And I think defensively, they're going to give up 45 plus to us. And so I believe the score will end up being 45-48 to 14-17, around that range. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you.